Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's LCK Cup 2025.
Away that flash, so just a nice use of the time when you're leaving your 80 carry to 1v1 and get extra speed. Now Morgan could be in. I think he's just dead, honestly.
I think he might be dead, yeah. By might, like that is like he's dead. As Beryl is going to pick up the turret aggro, even throws down the cheeky little Q and survives. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, it is a dead Cassante. As Hype is calculated. It's going to be a rough time. As Lucid, let's see whether he can lock down two of these. Does manage to get one here as Humbug goes in. The flash out from Lucid. Here is the Demonic Ascension, and Showmaker trying to get work done as the Repel brings Polu up and he makes it out. Still, Showmaker just pushing them all away, and Shiu going to be able to grab his kill as the Elise does go down. Beryl, surprisingly, is really far up in the enemy jungle. But he is not going to be going down this time. There go two of the grubs over to DK. And 2 kills as well. So they're 1 away from a feat of strength, 2 away here for Bro if they can find it.
Yeah, the damage just wasn't there, and they're focusing everything onto the Swain, who's so bulky. Just wasn't really going to work. I think also Polu got kind of unlucky.
Oh, Arrow going to connect here onto Showmaker. He finds some Sith Lightning onto Hyper as the Never Move pulls him back. But Closer with that Orb of Deception is deceiving nobody because we knew exactly what was going to happen there, and he takes down the Swain.
Yeah, good moves, finding an angle. I mean, the thing with Swain is without your ult, you're so much weaker, so it's a good angle to kind of make back what they lost in the fight.
Oh, Q looking for another angle here as they're both just diving forward. Q going to miss on the second time of asking.
This is what I've missed with
Ragdolls. Yeah. Oh my God, aiming, the value. Oh, the
dive.
What goes up must come down, ladies and gentlemen, and aiming is going to kill the Elise 1v2.
I think
Hype was also coming down. He had no flash. I think he was dead regardless. But still, it was funny.
It was very funny.
As, all right, there's the Vault Breaker flash. Oh my God, the kitchen sink!
What did he say to them?
I don't know.
I mean, to be fair,
so DK really speedrunning that one prior to 10 minutes, even though it's only 2 seconds prior. They will be able to lock that one down.
Yeah, especially since you now need the 3 kills being a lot slower. Feats of strength coming in.
Yeah.
Before, you'd sometimes have them before anyone even had the tier 2 boots, which, funnily enough, is actually the case here. Dplus have like, is there a Teemo there we don't see?
I mean, there always is. Everything's separated by Teemos. Is Lucid going to dive forward onto Humbug? As once again, it looks like Bro are just going to be able to get 1 out of the 3, unless Arrow going to be connecting here onto the Pantheon. Demonic Ascension, but they just take down the Spartan Warrior right in front of them. No smite available, but DK is still able to grab one of these grubs. Humbug diving forward, cease and desist into that backline as they're just trying to block it. As aiming, getting a fair few shots through, flashes out eventually, but there goes the Karma, there goes the Swain, and Bro with a gorgeous team fight.
Siwu just played Protect the President for aim. Fire all this CC at a target. It's not like Showmaker can not ult. You kind of have to ult when that happens. But then they just pull away, just disengage.
Yeah.
And you wait out the ult, you start fighting again. It's why I think it would have been better if they had champions like...
no. We're zooming in. Humbug. Surprise, Showmaker. He is very dead.
Yeah.
And probably going to pick up the kill. Not exactly ideal, but they'll take the turret.
Yep, it is. Bit of a struggle street for the Swain. Not giving him a chance to ult, not giving him a chance to heal. And I think that's why Swain into melee champions is really good. Like if there's like a Galio, things like Wukong.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, even in Vi, it's still good, but it's just...
When you can't do anything, it's...
Yeah, it's a feast of famine pick. You're 0-4. You're going to die.
Really does not want to take any of this CC.
Yeah.
It's pretty free-flowing on the side of Bro.
It's good against, like, Cuckoo, and it's good against Arrows.
Oh,
Deceptively... No. Oh, he's still
dead. No. Yeah, she is in a bunch of trouble, but Lucid comes down as well. Morgan going to be taken out. The Arrow sails by majestically. And Bro just lose their top laner. And Closer now also might find himself out of position. His teleport, awkward position there, but does have to use the ult, but uses it to get out of the way of the ultimate, flying at him from aiming. So trades 1 for 1 as far as that is concerned. And now DK can get themselves 2 items now complete.
I think that's the thing is, this Bro lineup, Closer and Handback, I feel like have been such a shining light.
Oh yeah.
The aggression these two have, the confidence.
I feel like it's a lot of dive and poke and setup and stuff like that we've been seeing. But this composition sieges really well. Arrow going to be flying through, and that interrupts the back on this Cassante. And now maybe they can kill him. He doesn't find the Q. As now looking to get on top of Humbug, who just says, nah, I'm going to Vault Breaker you. Polu comes in just to make sure that they're going to go down, and she will fall.
Hype's arrows has just been so good.
Yeah, man.
Zero unfortunately not using the
And
W.
it looks like the Kesper Cup champions not wanting to let DK forget about how that one went. As Closer going to help lock that one down. The first quad Chemtech Soul on the cards.
Some big shields. You know, that's kind of the tragic thing. I mean, sorry, that's the good thing, rather, about the tank Jace is that you don't need to hit your Shock Blast, you know? It doesn't matter if you did. It wasn't doing damage anyway.
Yeah, they barely do anything.
Oh, and then they saw the ward, so I don't think Dplus
I think Dplus are clued in, ladies and gents. As Chains of Corruption and Humbug was just standing there, ladies and gentlemen. He will get stunned up and then poked in the back. And that is Lucid to lock that one down. No jungler, no chance of stopping this Otacon unless they all group up and try and go 4v5. But that will be a big old gamble. Arrow going to connect there as it lands onto Lucid. He does get freed as now Closer dancing around the fight. They take down the Cassante to start this one off. Can Bro do it? That is going to be Otacon taken, and now they can take a very short trip home. Morgan surviving for so long, aiming to lock down the kill, and very quickly they take 400 gold from all of them.
Yeah, that doesn't feel nearly
Sorry, 200 gold. 100%.
And the thing is, as much as Otacon's really great to get if you're ahead, you know, Dplus no longer have that as like a comeback option.
Oh, good sidestep there.
Nice.
As Arrow's still going to connect. Humbug making his way over. Not actually over-committing to this one as, Polu almost just explodes as into the backline goes the Vi. Maybe a bit too far, but there's so much damage, my God! The Bros just tidy it up. Beryl also not going to be safe. One more charge left in that Spirit Rush. As you can see, Dagon going absolutely ballistic here as they push up once again. The inner turret going to be taken down, and the inhibitor turret as well should follow suit. DK, can they defend? It looks like they're not going to defend this inhibitor. Not going to be losing the game right now. 6,000 gold though, and with this composition, and the positivity, and all of that stuff. As DK back out onto the map somewhat as Chains of Corruption going to connect. That's going to grab a cleanse, but the arrow comes in. Lucid now looking to switch targets here as they dive towards Humbug. Never move is good, and they take down the jungler. As DK, they've taken down the jungler before. Charm out from Closer doesn't really connect. He's completely which is not so great. Now without an ultimate available, wants to use that next charge, does so. True damage working very well.
Bro definitely weren't ready for a fight there, and Dplus aren't confident enough to go for the Baron on the back of this. They will pick up the Dragon, but it's Chemtech, so you know, it's a small consolation prize. And honestly, Bro can just take that top tier 2 probably, get some vision around Baron, reset, and it's still a good play for Dplus, don't get me wrong. The damage is true Baron, even if she doesn't have like jungle items or anything.
Well, they get the vision of it. They're going to stick to it by the looks of things. Morgan diving on in as well. This is certainly dangerous. As Lucid going to move forward, he can get into the pit. Can he get the steal? That's the question. No, they just burst him down. The all-out brings the jungler out of the pit. It's down to 400 as he flashes back in. Closer goes golden, but he's going to get knocked back here. Shiu, can you take down the mid lane of the Answers? They're doing absolutely nothing here for Showmaker, and they're going to use this Baron buff to push in this bottom lane. Mid lane, I mean, it's still down for another minute and a half.
Yeah, and Showmaker unfortunately stumbled and fell.
Yeah, well, cease and desist into the backline, aiming taken out of the fight as Lucid soaking damage pretty well. And that demonic stepladder is kind of doing things. Shiu's going to be able to take one kill in this fight as Polu dives up and then he comes back down. They take down the Varus very comfortably in this CC layering one after the other. The Bros will just casually waltz towards a Game 1 victory in this best of 3. Blue side is strong, but man, it was a dominant one here in Game 1.
And the thing is, despite the win rate, 37. Deaths, 9.
Win rate 100%, deaths 0. Would be the true counter to that that little gank attempt. But Humbug, the lumbering tree. The Ents are not known for their speed. Beryl's not known for his decision making. As he is now going to also do the same thing. He's flashing. Polu's flashing.
He actually traded advantageously.
Beryl's 1v1ing. The Buckler shield does absolutely nothing. Hype's going to move on over. The Ignite goes down. Void Seeker comes through. Beryl's dead.
You wouldn't get it.
and Beryl's dead.
You wouldn't get it. Carry a faster reset so they can play for grubs.
Got it. Well, there is some vision. Beryl throwing bucklers. Spear narrowly missing there as the Hextech Minefield is going to try and block the entrance. Beryl going to get flashed on by Morgan. Headbutt pulverized, and Beryl's in the blender and will be taken down. Can they get more is the question, though, as Shu. Really good Naba. Morgan in trouble. They're diving in. Shu actually not activating the Mega Nard just yet as the wallop connects onto Humbug. They do manage to get one of these grubs as Showmaker is going ballistic. The ultimate's available, and now Hype in the back of this pit really going to struggle, but he does have that satchel in place. And Undying Rage comes down, triple for the Tryndamere. This is what Beryl was looking for, I guess, in that play earlier on. As Aiming wants to kill Closer. Closer wants his plane to drive faster as Beryl doesn't get the heroic charge, but he does get the buckler, because that one's targeted.
Oh, because they use the stun from Morgan, the combo from Polu, then they use the
I feel like you're detracting from the magic.
Yeah, but it's mind games, you know?
And it's success.
It works. It works.
Well, now we've got a killing spree Tryndamere situation.
Yeah, that's a problem. Not sure who's going to deal with him in the side lane.
Well, we'll have to find out a little bit later. We're all about bridges that are actually approached being the things that we're focusing on, as Polu taking a bit of damage here. Humbug clearing out a control ward, as he also gets a free trip towards his turret and dances away from the brambles. Humbug's like, wait, don't go away. I want to kill you. And he says, oh god, that'd be gorgeous. Let's focus on this fight potentially down towards the bottom side as Beryl probably going to be denied this little engage moment. This is awkward though, because now the tree is smashed into a wall. The double knockup from the ulti here. Short channel just to keep them in place is Aiming. Killer instinct, and it's going to be the buckler wielder that takes them down. And now Polu trying to play defense. Will be able to pull 3 and get away, but that is still the pick successful for DK. As Lucid getting a bit of...
These are some decent spikes though. Triforce coming through, Luden's coming through. A lot of one-item spikes across the board. Dplus is setting up around Dragon. It is a mountain. I think we had this last game where it was Infernal Mountain and then Chemtech. So like...
Are you saying that it might happen again?
Happen again.
Well, it could be first Herblood going over to Morgan as well, as we managed to get a feat of strength.
It happens again.
Oh.
Dplus can have a composition that's decent with Chemtech. You have the healing from Lucid.
Oh, there's the wallop. The Gnar pushes him back as, oh no, doesn't hit the wall, and Hype's able to flash. Still, Keeper's Verdict gonna get them out of there, and Beryl not taking as much as Bro would have liked from that Mega Inferno Bomb. Now that's on cooldown. Now Humbug is very low. DK could get something done up here. Showmaker is just pushing. This is
notoriously not a romantic guy. He doesn't care about the flowers.
Yeah, and this is going to be feats of strength as well for Bro, as they do just overload the bottom side of the map. They are going to be able to take this one down, and so that is some upgraded shoes that they put together for themselves. As Closer is, oh yeah, he's dead. Thrown into the wall and mashed into a pulp. That is going to be the kill. They decide that they will let the Lord live for now. And meanwhile, Closer's dead.
2 conditions. Mega Gnar, an extra wall, and Dplus are making those conditions work.
Yeah, they really are.
They're finding the angles. You know, they got very quick blade Tryndamere. He doesn't have an equal down.
He spins a lot.
Yeah, he's Beyblade Tryndamere.
Man, imagine if AP Tryndamere was still a thing and Quick Blades was in the game.
Disgusting.
Yeah, Boy would have been the best top laner in the universe.
I mean, as
if he wasn't already, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I'm sorry, he's the kid. We know that. Bro going to be starting off this dragon. This dragon means about 0. As Showmaker is in the mid lane, letting them know that they care about 0 about it. As Mega Inferno Bomb comes down, that's not going to kill this one. As Beryl charges the ulti, doesn't actually throw it through. And big ones are starting to rain down. Shu does have Mega Gnar prepared. As now the ulti comes down. But Beryl, he's going to walk. Aiming, walk. A lot of walk being a good strategy here as Morgan trying to be that front line. Showmaker able to just slash his way out spinningly. And DK will disengage.
Yeah, bro. No, more taxes, more taxes, more taxes.
Yeah. They're levying. All right, it's another wallop and pulls back Closer. Oh, God. Oh, it's just lunch in a plane. As Aiming is going to be able to supercharge his way out of that, and you can't even kill the wave. There's one melee minion, just enough. And they were able to take it down.
Just Meganar engaging is all you need. Just start out of time of the game.
Yeah.
Why not?
That's the strategy.
Guys, make Tryndamere a team fight.
Well, I mean, they are in the lane that Showmaker is in. So that will help Showmaker team fight, as Shiu's going to teleport in. He has Meganar for another half a second, as Keeper's Verdict says goodbye, cow, and Humbug's in so much trouble. Showmaker's getting CC'd a little bit. He's got Undying Rage, but now he can even just reset and go home if he'd like to. Lucid is pouncing forward over the wall there as well. I think that might be a little bit, never mind, it's not over-aggressive because he can just withdraw. Goes back home. Beryl is dancing forward, gets himself a beautiful steadfast presence to lock them in place. And now Closer, I mean, he'll kill Beryl, but Beryl will set up the killer instinct for aiming, and there is the ace for Dplus. Oh, the third game. It is looking absolutely gorgeous.
Dplus they just leave the Atacam there, and bro can't resist starting it up. They feel locked in. They've lost too many turrets. They're scared of the 1-3-1, the 4-1. They're like, we just have to Atacam, and they fall right into Beryl's.
And we'll be able to take that one down with Lucid's help. There is nothing that bro can do about that. You can see it's looking like a bike jump as far as this gold graph is concerned.
I mean, a pretty lethal bike jump.
Oh yeah, no, you are. It's almost a quarter pipe. You would be coming back down the other way. However,
serious speed to get up that thing.
True. It's maybe a motorbike jump.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. As there's a really cool new game where you're a motorbike with a gun. It's coming out on Switch soon. I'm really excited about it. But that's a bit of an aside.
You're on a motorbike, or you are the motorbike?
I think it's both. I'm not entirely. I didn't watch all of the trailer, but I'm still excited about it. Aiming is just killing Humbug. The turret might keep him alive for now, as the Unbreakable Will is a lie. It's looking a bit breakable until we get into game 2, of course. Follow it, guys.
Look,
no, go away, Aiming. No, go away. I'm soloing it. No, guys. All right, well, that is Keeper's Verdict. That's going to get rid of Humbug. That is going to make sure that this Baron is not long for the world. Now Beryl is keeping them busy. Showmaker is spotted by a sapling and now just flashes in to everything. Undying Rage is going to be used here. He will have the Q, but he's still dead. Closer able to survive this one as well, as Shiu wanting to hop around this minefield.
Oh, the Gromp!
Oh no, the Gromp, the flash forward, and there's the takedown from Lucid to get some revenge. Aiming with the killer instinct will take down the Lord. It's a double kill there. Shiu is done with this game. It is way too silly. And Monty Python, they told us all about things being too silly. Shiu knows exactly how that feels as he looks to take down Hype on the fountain, while the rest of his team finally gets their act together and sends us to a game 3. There is no series that I want 3 games in more than this one, and the Giga Chads will give it to us with DK there as well, helping out with their pretty textbook win with their Tryndamere mid. This chef position, the way that they can really make sure that they kill someone and then like have a lot of mobility around fights, but
most punishing cooldown to be without, but it just feels like he waited for like a split second until Dplus fully committed and then flashed.
Yeah.
So good moves.
Like that angle. As Morgan just continuing to do his thing. This is Shiu potentially in trouble. So Hextech Ultimatum has got to be used very, very well if he is going to survive. Let's see how this one's going to go. He just doesn't get to use it.
Doesn't get to click the button. Yep. Well executed. Good kick from Handback to set it up. We see some scrapping going on.
This dragon should belong to Bro. They have had such a monopoly on these objectives so far this game, so that will be the feat of strength going over their way.
2 games in a row, right?
Yeah.
Dplus get the first 2 dragons. They get Chemtech Soul. The lowest win rate Soul.
Still and able to farm pretty comfortably as Closer.
This is feats
will
of strength.
Just take the feats of strength, exactly right. He will be able to utilize the ultimate to get himself away, but Showmaker was not interested.
Both top laners do have TP.
Yeah.
Like, Morgan's pulling the trigger first. Shiu just isn't.
He is not. True Shot Barrage comes in, that is Humbug with Smite, and so that will secure it. As Shiu, he is doing his very best Showmaker's Tryndamere impression. As Aiming will stand his ground for now. Does have Beryl there with a door. And that's successful. Immediately, Shelly goes down. Shiu is looking to lock down this turret. Will be able to do so. So success on that front, but it looks like this outer turret in mid is also going to go over. Humbug could be in trouble as Beryl's diving forward. Finds the Winter's Fight. Humbug just, yeah.
Yeah, we can see
Safeguard.
Shiu actually TP'd there to move in. They wanted to punish the overextension. That's the bro way.
That is the bro way, and they are certainly set up for success here. 5 Grubs getting to work on this top side with Closer just by himself taking this turret down. DK, it's a bit of milling about. Outside of this, where Showmaker is dashing on top and Humbug's dead, the chains connect! Beryl? I was going to say why, but that is...
Gonna stop that Cloud Soul stacking. Pretty nice.
By stop that, you mean they're going to start it.
That's true.
As Morgan is fighting Shu.
Okay.
And winning for now, but the Dragon is just going to go down. Aiming takes a combo from Closer, and that's 50% of his health bar.
Can you believe that?
When that Shadow Flame is done, he is going to be really hitting hard.
I feel like this is on me, because I saw this game as... Oh, wait.
Oh, in he goes. There's the Cyclone angle. Another knock-up as they get onto Hype in the backline, but he survives for so long. Shiu turns up, and they do manage to take him down. It's a double kill, as finally the Camille does something in this game 3. And the rest of Bro have to scatter. The Arakan gonna be taken down. And Dplus, wow, they were lying dormant for so long, and finally,
the thing
minute and a half on this spot.
The thing as well with Dplus having Arakan is there's so many towers for them to take, but also that comp is very tricksy, right? There's a lot of champions who are just already hard to kill, and now you don't really benefit for killing them.
Yeah, and they can, just walk up to this outer turret in mid lane, and what are you supposed to do about it? And the answer is, go away. Maybe just give it up. As we almost have all of these ults back up and available once again, as Showmaker loves the situation as well, as Closer throws down the ulti. They're trying to get them out of here, but Closer is just going to die for his trouble. Lucid takes a vacation. He's going to head back to base. And DK still fighting. Humbug now just going to get the kick out onto Shiu, who says, all right, well, I'll go home. And DK, Showmaker and Beryl holding onto the buff for another minute. But they take down the outer turret. They get a decent amount of damage. But yeah, the bullet time was really good.
We're just not trading that well because of the buff.
And the hook to interrupt the hook shot is, sorry, the kick to
percentage pen of your ult and so much healing.
True.
And she's just brutal.
Yeah. And there's the release date situation. It's Polu!
Yes.
He's going for it! Okay, the rest of Bro are making their way over. Lucid with the Cyclone is trying to do something here as Hextech Ultimatum will push them around the fight. Lucid staying alive for so long, but Humbug is able to take him down in the end, and Beryl is lying on the floor as well. Only 3 members left as Aiming will finally turn up. Public execution onto the Camille. And Aiming, you can possibly just kill all of them as Showmaker gets into the back line. Dagon's losing his mind, but it's still a pretty good trade, in all honesty.
Yeah, I don't think you can complain about the situation. Oh, Closer.
Shiu.
Oh,
True shot. Could you do that if you don't put the extra points into your queue? I'll give you the answer. The answer is no. Could not do that. As all right, who's face checking? It's Beryl. As Aiming now going to find some aggression. Showmaker as well, just pushing them away from this Baron. A whole bunch of random stuff. And so all of his item slots.
Okay, this is just a free dragon. Well, triple Cloud Dragon.
Sometimes inaction is action, guys.
But what about when it isn't?
It wasn't. This is not an example of that. But sometimes, you know, it is.
You should give that pitch to Riot for the ruinous.
Back towards this Dragon Pit. Not up for another minute, 2.5 minutes, sorry. As Bro still want to try and start a fight. I think they're getting antsy.
Yeah, we can see this 1-3-1 though from Dplus beautifully working.
Yeah, except
long top.
We are hurting.
Just keep running.
Bro
keep
are
running.
hurting.
You have 3 Cloud Dragons. Just keep walking.
All right, there's the Flash Magnus Storm as Lucid's the target. The ulti goes down, but the Cyclone's there. Closer has to flash to get out of the way, and he's so incredibly low. And that's Lucid's clone. Shiu's going to find Closer and then lose him, but does have Hextech Ultimatum. And even though this is what Bro were looking for, it is not working for them whatsoever. Lucid goes in, then he's out again. It's the bait and switch, the smoke and mirrors, and the bullet time is not Hype's best time. Showmaker is just, I don't care about this game at all. He's just going to try and win as hook shot goes nowhere, but does it even really matter? The answer is yes, says Morgan, as Beryl getting taken down so low. The kick out by Aiming, but it just takes him to safety. And now Morgan with all the dashes. Beryl with no fear at all when he probably should have some. And now Lucid flashing forward, looking for Hype, but Hype is just killing everyone.
He's just ending the game.
He's just kind of trying to win the game. Yeah, exactly right. Showmaker is doing the best
but he got
can. Oh my god! Aiming does it. He takes down the 80 carry, but that is one Nexus turret that Showmaker's able to take. And if we have a look at the money, I don't know what the back into the action once again. as barrels over the wall. True Shot Barrage connects onto Closer. He wants to have a higher health bar than that. Is now Hype's in trouble. Hextech Ultimatum. Oh no, he's in the blender. And he is not coming out.
Oh, aiming?
Aiming does get picked up as well. So no more 80 carries in this battle. It's all about Shiu and Showmaker for the damage on DK's side. Morgan as well. Can he survive? He's got so much healing. Closer is in so much trouble though, and he's relied upon so much to get all the work done for the bros. And the hookshot will stun up Morgan. The Lord surviving for so long. Shiu almost dead. And Polu an afterthought, but he'll go down. The flash forward, and there it is. The surprise Teemo is sarcasm here for Showmaker. He is not surprised about the outcome of that fight. As DK, they look to take down the last remaining Nexus turret, and they look to remain undefeated here, taking down their rivals in the Kesper Cup. It was still an arduous series. Game 1 was a rough one, and there is a backdoor bonus, so this turret takes a fair bit, but finally the minion wave turns up, and DK, they will remain undefeated here in the LCK Cup.
It feels like that game